Tom Taylor's latest Ultimate Universe book has come out, and it's pretty good. It's a medieval DC story, which isn't just like Superman, Batman back in medieval times. He's added a twist where, um, I don't know if I'll go into the twist later on. If you want to actually read the book, I'll introduce why I like it. But the art in it is really top notch. Like, I say it's pretty plain when it's not stuff happening, but I do like it when action, just the way the artist is able to portray all the different stuff, like Black Canary screams in it, and the lions, it just works really well. All the destruction that happens. It's just a very action-packed comic book, and the art is able to reflect that strongly. It is digital. Some people might not like it, but I do. I think it looks clean. I think it's detailed as well, which is nice. It gives off good emotions off the faces. Overall, it's pretty good. The story is also interesting. For a first of a 12 issue series, it's obviously not going to have the greatest storytelling ever because it's just introducing stuff. But it seems like it's going to be conservatism versus futurism and protectorism versus other stuff, which is interesting. Like, you got Batman, who's a very conservative character, and he's trying to regain his morals in this story. And then you got some people, the kings, who wanna, I'm not gonna spoil it right now, but they wanna protect something, or they're very protectionist, which is obviously not always the best thing. And it is gonna do a classic magic versus science story, sorta. Not really. I'd recommend reading about that, but it sounds interesting. Like, there's obviously people who are being a little bit of a racist thing when they got magical abilities and they're kind of outlawed from the kingdom. That's not really a spoiler, that's just general plot. Overall, it's pretty good. It's got an emotional moment at the end. That's just what Tom Taylor does. He likes to make people cry, that's his goal. And that's my non-spoiler overview of the book. Now I'm going to go into spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled of this book, just skip the video. But right now, oh, this isn't actually a spoiler, so you can continue watching. This is like in the first few pages, but I love the main concept of Jor-El and Zara, I believe, getting into the spaceship together. It's pretty cool. It's not just focused on medieval Batman. It's got an extra twist, and this twist adds in story to it. Now I'm gonna go into the spoilers. So, Jor-El being king and him protecting. My only problem with this book is I think that's I don't know why Jor-El is such a, you know, I don't want to get demonetized or get demonetized in the future, but such a jerk. I think that was introduced by Pre-Bendis or someone like 90. It's only recently he's become a jerk, which is kind of like against his character. But that's just how it is with modern DC, and I don't like how old they look because I kind of always imagine Kryptonians to be, you know, immortals, and they don't really age. They age at the same pace as a Viltrumite. That's my only very small issue, which doesn't really affect the story. That's just like my personal preference. Now I'm gonna go more and more into the spoilers, so definitely skip if you want to read this book. But I love the conflict between Jor-El and Batman. As I said before, it seems like it's very political. I want to see how Tom plays it out, how it relates. It's probably more Australian politics, which is cool. So I hope there's still 12 issues to develop the story, and overall we're given a good enough story. And I loved the ending as well. with Green Arrow's Robin Hood. He kills, what's his name? Jor-El, who is revealed to be Batman's father. That's actually cool. That's a cool twist. I respect that. That's gonna create some conflict because Batman's obviously got powers. He could be as powerful as Superman. We don't know. Uh, the person who gave the armor, I don't know if that's Green Lantern. I think that's someone else because it's a magic thing. I wonder who that is. Because we'd assume it's Green Lantern who gave kryptonite to Oliver, but might not. We'll see. We'll find out. Also, I could be wrong, but I think Jefferson is fighting against, so Black Lightning is fighting against the Superman Kingdom, which could be interesting. And since now, well, obviously Jor-El's gone, what's going to happen? Could be since maybe Batman's older. No, Superman would be older because yeah. But there might be a fight between the kingdom. Just a lot of interesting stories being set up. That's why I like it. It's a good Tom Taylor AU. He's always fun. He's added in, I believe, to be Australian politics, which would be interesting to see how it plays out. But yeah, that's just my rant on this book. So I hope you subscribe and follow for more.